Hey guys, I hope you guys are all having a wonderful 2026. Today is January 2nd. This is my second, actually, it's my third video of 2026. And, real quick, guys, some sad news before the video starts. The tree is gone. The Christmas decos are all gone. We took them down today. It is truly a sad day, but now, look on the bright side. We're getting ready for summer now, and I don't care. I don't care, okay? I don't care. Um, but that's not why I'm making this video. Today, I wanted to give my genuine review on the Stranger Things finale. So, if you don't know, it came out yesterday, and beware, if you've not seen it, do not watch this video before you've seen it, because this is a spoiler review. This is, like, a spoiler review. So, yeah, just warning you there, and, yeah, so Stranger Things Season 5, I just want to say, bro, it's ended, it's over now, there's no more, Stranger Things seasons to look forward to now. Probably they're gonna do like a spin-off, which by the way I don't recommend they should, but they probably will. Um the finale. Actually no. First, I wanna go into like volumes 1 and 2. Volume 1 was great. I really enjoyed Volume 1. I really liked it. Volume 2 was okay. I don't really hot take here. I don't understand why everyone hated it so much, because yeah, sure, it was a little corny, but, like, I quite liked Volume 2, to be honest. I kind of liked it. It wasn't even that bad. And I feel like, Episode 7, Season 5, The Bridge doesn't really deserve to be the most hated one. Like, the most hated episode in Stranger Things history. I quite liked it, actually. I thought it was cool. It was okay. But now the finale, volume 3, the big one, 2 hours something minutes, 2 hours 8 minutes, I think. I honestly expected it to be a lot longer, but for starters, it is shorter than the season 4 finale. That's what I'm gonna say. I've seen the entire show, and it is shorter than the season 4 finale, which I'm kind of gutted about because the season 4 finale was crazy, and this season 5 finale, it was a masterpiece, bro. It was actually no, not a masterpiece. It was a corny masterpiece. I'm not gonna say it's a horrible masterpiece because it really wasn't horrible. I don't really get a lot of hate behind it, although I do have some flaws. So basically we start off right in the middle of the action, like right where we left off in episode 7 of season 5, and right in like the middle of the action. So everyone's in the upside down except for Max and Vicky, who are like in the normal world, and because Max obviously still can't walk because she just woke up from her coma, and Vicky's there. So yeah, and early on, like right early on, Netflix, the Duffer Brothers have the audacity to trick us. So basically, if you don't know, there's been a lot of like rumors going around online saying that Steve will die in the final episode. He didn't die. In fact, he lived. He survived the finale. And yeah. And all I can say is he fell off a cliff, like a tower in the Upside Down. We didn't actually, because the Duffer Brothers tricked us into thinking he did, right? But in reality, Jonathan saved him. Yeah. He saved him. He saved his life. Oh my god, my hair looks terrible. So yeah, Jonathan just saved Netflix right there. That's all I'm gonna say. Everyone can agree when we say we love Jonathan forever and ever and ever now. And, yeah, basically, Steve was alive. And in fact, the person who died wasn't actually Steve. No, it wasn't. Oh my god. It was 11. And we don't even know 100% if she's even dead. But, like, bro, what? And, they brought back the Mind Flayer, and he looked different. And honestly, I quite like this new look of the Mind Flayer. But, bro, the final battle was great. That's all I'm gonna say. I really did enjoy the final fight with like Vecna versus 11. You know, them standing beside each other, ready to throw some hands, throw some haymakers. You know, that was cool. I actually really liked that. Um, but oh, what the fuck was that? And I just feel like but it was too short. That's really my flaw. That's a lot of people's problems. It was so fucking short. It was ever so short, and I guess we just really didn't get to digest it correctly, properly. Because, like, in a minute, we have fucking Henry, aka Vecna, chasing Holly and friends, and Delightful Derek, and he enters the cave, and then in the next moment, we have 11 standing up against Vecna, and then the next moment, we have Vecna getting stabbed in the heart, and Joyce having the final blow on him. Like, bro, what? Oh, by the way, Vecna, I have to say, he's a very evil guy and all, but bro, he is, like, such a sweet person. He decided to give all the Demogorgons a free vacation. Because where the fuck were the Demogorgons? Bro, dude, they're, like, the main thing when you say Stranger Things, you just think of the Demogorgon. They weren't anywhere to be seen. The Demogorgon was like the first ever villain in Stranger Things Season 1 when Will got captured by the Demogorgon. So, I don't know why they didn't include the Demogorgon in this bitch. But they didn't. And, the Mind Flayer came back, but like for a brief second, and then he died again. And Vecna died quickly too. And a lot of people don't like Vecna's death. And I don't know why. Because I really did. I thought it was great. I thought it was, very good. And I love that they didn't turn him against the Mind Flayer. Like, in my opinion, I don't really like it when a villain has, like, some insane redemption arc. Even though I've literally done that with my films in the past. It's just kind of weird, honestly. And, because, like, you help the people you once tried to kill. I mean, obviously, some stuff do that. Even I did that with, like, for example, Horror Movie 9 and, like, Glitch and stuff. And Glitch the Reverse, I literally did that. And, yeah. And you saw how Horror Movie 9 did. It did really well. So, I'm not, like, completely against the idea. I just quite like villains, having, like, some arc where they actually don't want to turn good and actually fucking, stick to their original commitment and try, to fulfill their debt. That's what Henry did, right? And I really respect the Duffer Brothers for making him do that. By the way, Henry's character, I didn't realize it up until the finale, bro. Actually, no, I kind of did, but now I kind of fully understand it. Bro, he went through so much trauma as a child. Holy shit. This guy has every fucking right to be a villain. And honestly, I'm really happy they made him a villain because, dude, he's one of the best characters in my opinion. I mean, he soloed that shit. It's just sad that he died when he died. He could have survived for longer or at least tried to go for, like, one last fight with 11, although that literally happened and it didn't end well for him. But now let's talk about 11. Oh my god. You know how I just said that I liked Vecna's death and I liked, I found it satisfying when he died? The exact opposite can be said about 11. If she even died. She had by far the worst death in the entire show. And I'm not even kidding. Like, how are you going to tell me that she wants to kill herself to stop the Upside Down? I mean, fair enough, honestly. But, like, she just doesn't... And the way she dies isn't satisfactory for anyone. I don't think anyone liked the way she died. I don't think anyone liked. It wasn't even emotional, honestly. It was emotional seeing Mike scream and yell for her, and obviously Hopper as well, but apart from those two, you didn't really feel anything for, like, the other characters, like Lucas and Dustin or anything. Like, literally, the way she died is close her eyes like this and just fade away. Nothing. Poof. Boom. And then in the final scene, when the party is playing D&D, it cuts to her walking and seeing two waterfalls. But what I really love is that the Duffer Brothers just leave it there. Like, you get to decide what you want to happen. Like, you think what you want, how it ends. Like, I really, really like that. I love what they did, sorry. I absolutely do. I think everyone has a right to like that, you know? I really do. I think that's amazing what they did right. Like, 11 walking, like hiking a mountain, and then she sees two waterfalls. And then they leave it there. Well, they don't actually leave it there, because there's, like, some more minutes. Because obviously, they got to get that money, and also, obviously end it properly. And, basically, after that, I was, like, watching up in my room, like, the final scenes. And then, Max, Lucas, Dustin, Will, and Mike, so the main party, except for 11, obviously, because she's dead, like, they hang up their D&D, because, like, they graduated, and they won't be able to see each other anymore. So, like, they put away their D&D stuff, like, for good this time. They put them on the shelf, like, final goodbye, one by one. Each one of them, Max was first, because obviously she wasn't even in season 1 when they were all playing D&D. No hate to Max, by the way. So yeah, all of them just kind of put the stuff back on the shelf, and Mike was the last one, which in my opinion had such an arc. So basically, Mike put up his D&D stuff, and just as he was walking out of the basement to the stairs, Holly and friends, like his sister Holly and her friends, and Derek was there too, they were all rushing downstairs to play D&D. And Mike looked at them, he smiled, and then he walked out and he shut the door. Poetic. Holy shit, he's passing the torch on to someone else. Absolutely poetic, dude. That right there is how you end a show. No debate. It started in the basement, it ended there. Absolutely poetic, bro. I genuinely think that is the best ending to a show that we've ever had in our lifetime. Squid Game, not really, because it wasn't very satisfactory. But yeah, apart from, maybe Squid Game, this is the best ending we've ever had to a show. No, in my opinion, it's the best. We've never, ever had a show quite like Stranger Things. And it's over now, 9 years, well, 10, practically, since 2026 right now, but you get my point. We've just, we've been watching this series for such a long time, and it's finally over now, and I personally have been watching it a lot too. And, yeah, so it's over now, and I really hope you all enjoyed this video. Tomorrow's a Fortnite video, so stay tuned for that. And, yeah, bye, and happy 2026, guys.